Nervousness is a common experience that many of us face in our interpersonal relationships. Whether it's meeting someone new, giving a presentation, or having a difficult conversation, nerves can sometimes get the best of us. But what exactly is nervousness? Why does it happen? And most importantly, how can we deal with it? Nervousness can be best described as an uneasy feeling or a sense of apprehension that we experience in certain situations. It is often accompanied by physical symptoms like sweaty palms, increased heart rate, trembling, and even a dry mouth. These physical symptoms are a result of our body's natural response to stress, known as the flight or fight response. The causes of nervousness can vary from person to person and situation to situation. One common cause is the fear of judgment or criticism. When we are about to meet someone new or give a presentation, we might worry about what others will think of us. This fear of being judged can create a sense of nervousness. Another cause of nervousness is the fear of failure. If we are about to take part in a competition or have an important conversation, we might worry about not meeting our own or others' expectations. This fear of not living up to our own standards can lead to nervousness. Past experiences can also contribute to our nervousness. If we have had a negative experience in a similar situation before, it is natural to feel nervous about encountering a similar outcome. Our brain tends to create associations between past events and our emotions, which can trigger nervousness in future situations. While nervousness is a common and natural response, it can also have a negative impact on our interpersonal relationships. If we are overly nervous, we might come across as shy, withdrawn, or even defensive. This can prevent us from effectively communicating or connecting with others. Fortunately, there are several strategies that can help us deal with nervousness in our interpersonal relationships. The first step is recognizing and accepting our nervousness. Instead of trying to suppress or ignore it, we can acknowledge its presence and understand that it is a normal reaction. This self-awareness can help us approach the situation with a more balanced mindset. Another helpful strategy is to practice grounding techniques. Grounding techniques involve bringing our attention to the present moment and focusing on our physical sensations. This can include deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or even focusing on a specific object in the environment. These techniques can help redirect our attention away from our nervous thoughts and bring a sense of calmness to our mind and body. It can also be beneficial to prepare and practice for the situation that is causing nervousness. For example, if we have a presentation coming up, we can rehearse our speaking points and visualize a successful outcome. By being well prepared, we can boost our confidence and reduce the likelihood of feeling overwhelmed by nervousness. In some cases, seeking support from others can be helpful. Sharing our feelings of nervousness with a trusted friend, family member, or therapist can provide us with a sense of validation and reassurance. Talking about our fears and concerns can also help us gain perspective and realize that we are not alone in experiencing nervousness. It is important to remember that overcoming nervousness is not about completely eliminating it but rather learning to manage it. Nervousness is a part of being human, and it can actually be a motivator and a source of growth. By using strategies to cope with nervousness, we can develop resilience, improve our communication skills, and strengthen our interpersonal relationships. To summarize, nervousness is a common experience that many of us face in our interpersonal relationships. It is often caused by the fear of judgment, the fear of failure, and past negative experiences. Nervousness can have a negative impact on our communication and connection with others. However, by recognizing and accepting our nervousness, practicing grounding techniques, preparing and practicing for the situation, seeking support from others, and developing resilience, we can effectively deal with nervousness and enhance our interpersonal relationships.